Hi, I'm Danielle and I'm 50 years old. My start weight was 136 kilos. I'm now 93 kilos. I've lost about 43 kilos. The Apollo ESG has changed my life and I get to say yes every day to every adventure that comes my way. I currently live in Brisbane, Australia, and I have two sons aged 29 and 27, and I just recently was married last weekend.
What are my feelings about the endoscopic sleeve gastroplasty? I think it's a revolutionary procedure. It's sort of started about 11 or 12 years ago now, and I was able to do the first Australian case a little over 8 years ago, and in that time I've done more than 600 cases. And I say revolutionary because it's an impressively safe procedure. It allows patients to lose substantial amounts of weight in a procedure that allows them to go home same day, recover over the course of 3 days. And the amount of weight loss that the average patient sees is often life-changing.
I think I started to struggle with my weight in my 20s. Prior to that, I'd never had an issue. I had my two children and then I went through a divorce and food was my friend. So it didn't want or need anything from me.
Most people who could have surgery choose not to for a whole host of different reasons. Sometimes it's the cost, sometimes it's the finality, the irreversibility of that surgery, sometimes it's the side effects that can arise or the risks that can arise from the surgery. So when working in the weight loss space, it's not uncommon that people will also be suffering with health-related conditions due to the underlying excess weight. Most commonly, we will see things like sleep apnea. We also see a lot of fatty liver or pre-diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol. There's a lot of arthritis as well. So for example, knee pain, back pain, because of that extra weight.
One bad episode related to my weight would be a ride at Disneyland. There's nothing more shameful than trying to get on a ride and you can't fit in the ride. That moment was very impactful to me. I felt shame, embarrassed. I just wanted to hop on a ride with my man and I couldn't do it.
In my experience with endoscopic sleeve gastroplasty, we're able to improve the vast majority of those conditions, if not get rid of them entirely. Now, not all of these conditions will go away completely with weight loss, but they all improve. And in fact, this is now supported by solid research.
Every woman wants to look beautiful as a bride. And I felt that I needed to lose weight to feel comfortable to walk down the aisle. I was heading into 50, the big 50, and I knew that there would be grandchildren coming along. So I wanted to be able to get down on the floor and play with my grandchildren and be able to run around with them.
Danielle, as many of our patients have, had tried numerous things to achieve weight loss with really limited success, or where there had been success, it was quickly sort of regained. And ultimately she wanted something that would work, that would be durable. So
another reason that I made the decision to have the ESG is my health. I've already had past surgery, so I've already had incisions in my abdomen, and the recovery time was so much less with the ESG. It was quite a simple procedure, really, from my perspective anyway, being the patient. So there's no visible scars. The recovery time was less. The preparation time, I believe, was less than other broader surgeries or bigger surgeries. And I also, not that I've necessarily researched this, but I still wanted to have all of my body parts intact, if that makes sense. So with other procedures, I believe that parts of the stomach are cut away, whereas with the ESG, you still have all of your own stomach. It's just that it's shaped in a way that you can't take in as much food. I can't speak more highly of Dr. Adrian and the BMI Clinic.
She's been able to successfully lose 40 kilograms, which is significantly more than average, but I think that's because of the mindset that she has come to this with.
So after Apollo ESG, now I get to say yes, and I say yes all of the time. If I'm asked to go out, if I'm asked to go and do an activity, have a drink, go and climb a mountain, go and have an adventure, I say yes. I don't have to think about what I'm going to wear, what's going to fit my body, can I do it, will I fit in this seat? I just get to say yes. That's how my life has changed.
Danielle's experience is a good reflection of the journey of someone who has undergone the endoscopic sleeve gastroplasty, who has also adopted the mindset of receiving support, engaging in support, and making meaningful differences, and is a great example of what can be achieved when you take that approach.
My clinical picture before having the ESG was, from a physical perspective, I had high blood pressure. My cholesterol was bordering on that high level. I also suffered major depressive episodes, anxiety, suicidal ideations, social anxiety, other stuff that is not necessarily clinical, but just that day-to-day stuff. Whereas now, after having the Apollo ESG, my blood pressure's normal, my cholesterol's reasonably normal, my confidence has returned. I now have tapped into that confidence that I had when I was a teenager, and she's great. I love her. So just being able to reclaim that Danielle has been amazing, and there's no price that I can put on that.